Hi chums, right? And continues. These are Cara. The reason I'm doing this now is because I'm taking them all out. Is because I'm scared of them starting to grow in here. Because I've just looked around, the kale there is getting quite good. It's coming on well. So I don't want these to start growing in the bags and then lose them, you know. So that's the reason for that. So yeah, they're still fine. There's no problems with them at all. So I'm very happy with that. Right, so what do we talk about now? I've been watching all your videos. I've been trying to catch up on your videos, and please know that if I don't, I watch every video. If every subscriber every person I'm subscribed to, I watch every video. So please know that I'm watching your videos, but if I don't comment, it's because I don't want to waste your time sort of answering a sort of just saying thank you or something, you know. If a lot of the people I watch have actually got big channels, you know, and they've got a lot of people asking questions and stuff, and I don't need to go on and start giving them more things to answer, you know. So that's why please know that I am definitely still watching you, but I just don't comment all the time, you know. But I'm watching and enjoying it, you know. I'm watching a guy at the moment called Dr. Key Mobile, and he's building a little engine. I love that sort of stuff, and we've been in contact. So it's he's only got a few miles from me, you know. So hopefully we'll get him over here sometime. But he's building a little engine, and it's just nice to watch somebody doing that sort of thing. He's got a metal lathe, and I would love a metal lathe. I don't know anything about it, but I've got a wood lathe, and I just love the way everything happens on it, you know. But the problem with it is, it's opening up another whole new area of tools, and I don't need to start buying more tools, you know, because I would be very sort of obsessive about things. And if I bought a metal lathe, I would have to go out and buy loads and loads of tools as well, you know, and that would not be a good thing. Oh, sheds, yeah, my wife's getting a shed. I might have mentioned this before. We've had the guy over and all. We're waiting for a quote and to see what type of stuff he's going to use to build it. But this guy builds, his main thing, he's famous in Ireland and Europe for building pigeon lofts, which are supposedly a very specifically, that's a very, very important thing to get absolutely right, you know, and apparently he has some very good designs that the pigeon men all love, you know. So I'm getting him to do it, you know. I could go out and buy a load of wood or get a load of pallets or something and knock a shed up for myself, and I'd be happy enough. But this shed's for my wife, you know, and I mean there's 4 sheds here and I have them all full. So I mean it's hardly fair that I end up putting up some sort of lean-to type thing for my wife. So whatever she gets is going to be really good, because as I say, I have everything else, you know. And let's put it like this. She's going to get a shed I would love, put it that way. So that's the standard I'm working to. If it's good enough for me, it'll be good enough for Rosemary, because I'd be very fussy about things, you know, especially when it comes to stuff that I'm spending a lot of money on, you know. So that's what I'm saying. I'm setting the building to the standard I would want. So she'll get a really good shed, you know. Now, I haven't seen him for a while. He's very busy, but you know what really impressed me? When he was at the house, I said to him, look, do you want some sort of deposit for this shed? And he went, no, I'm getting this custom built. It's not a standard size, you know, and I'm getting a few other things built into it. And I said to him, look, do you want some sort of deposit for this? And he went, no. If you decide not to buy it, I'll be able to sell it the next day anyway. So that's how much demand there is for the stuff, you know. So I was pretty impressed by that, you know. So he has to come back again and see about that. But there'll be a video about that too, and show you Rosemary's new shed. What's it for? Rosemary wants to do quilting and patchwork and stuff. She's a very good seamstress, and what do you call it? She wants to do this quilting stuff. But the problem is, you need a lot of space to work, and you need to be able to leave your work sitting. But there's put the nettles into. There's nettle weeds. There's nettle there. Nettles are kind of elasticy. I must show you. I'm going to build a pond. I've decided to build a pond. I was watching Tony's allotment last night, and Tony had a really nice pond built on it, so I've decided to build a pond too. So I'll show you that in a couple of days' time. It'll take a couple of days to get it done, obviously, because I'm not supposed to dig, you see. I'm not allowed to dig. My doctors tell me it's not good for me. So, but it didn't need them. My body already told me a long time ago. But anyway, enough of my decrepit age, my decrepancy. The what was it? I'm just throwing these boys out because there's no point in cooking them. They just go into nothing really. It's very hard to cook those little tiny ones because they cook so fast compared to the others. And if you try throwing them in after 10 minutes, to give them about a couple of minutes, they come out to be like wee marbles. It's just hard to get it balanced right, you know. So I'll throw them out. But oh, more potatoes. These ones here, these are the potatoes I think that were along the hedge where they didn't get as much light. They should do better next year because I'm going to move them to the other side of the garden where there's a lot more light. I haven't got my trees cut yet because it hasn't been cold enough. Can you believe it? It hasn't been cold enough. We need the ground to go hard to bring in a cherry picker, and the ground hasn't gone hard. It's been so mild this winter. It's just got wetter and wetter and wetter, and you couldn't bring any machines in or they would sink, you know. So no tree cutting yet, but I'll have to get something done to get light into the garden, get more light into the garden, you know. So that's that bag done. A bit disappointing, folks, okay? Compared to the others, it's disappointing. Never happy, are we? Eh? Never happy. So that's it. So, but there's a few seed potatoes there, so we'll use those. But as I say, I'll be doing more work. But this pond thing, I've got really excited about the pond, so I'll do that. I'm going to dig a pond. Not supposed to, but I'm going to do it. Don't tell anybody. So maybe the next day or two I'll have that up. Right, so there you are, folks. Cara, Sarpomira, and Maris Piper. Spoiled rotten here. And as I said, I'm going to use them for seed this year. So there you go, folks. Sorry for inflicting all this on you at one go, but that's just the way it is. I have something very sad to tell you too. That is the second last bag of spuds. So for people who enjoy them, we've got one. That's why I'm not doing the last bag now. I'll keep it for another time, okay? I'll keep it for next week maybe. And that'll be the last bag of spuds. So as I say, I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of spuds at the end of February, and they're still in perfect condition, you know, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with that there. So keeping the spuds in the bags, out of the frost, that's the important thing. Keep them out of the frost, and they'll be grand, you know. So I'm just going to keep storing my spuds like this, because you're basically getting freshly dug spuds every time you want them, you know. Look at that. I mean, that's perfect. So there you go, folks. Thanks for putting up with me all that time, and there'll be more about that other issue about the wee giveaway thing. But as I say, I'm not going to advertise it, because the people who watch my videos are the people who watch my videos all the time, and that's the way I want something to go to. So there'll be a few wee things coming up, and we'll sort it out. I don't know how we're going to organise the draw. Maybe just put numbers beside names and do the random.org thing, and we'll get a number that way. But I'm sure you won't end up fighting over it anyway, you know. All right then. So all the best now. Bye bye.